How to make your workday easier. So during your workday, you're usually in one of two modes. One is the planning mode, which is you're being the architect of your day, which I'm representing by these blueprints that were drawn up by an architect when we did a renovation on our house. Or you're in do mode, which is the builder of the house, which is represented by this hammer. So these are both critical tasks of your day. If you're spending all day planning with no doing, you're not generating a lot of results out in the world. If you're doing all doing and no planning, you're also missing a massive opportunity to work more efficiently and effectively and making sure you're getting done what you need to get done next. But where problems start to creep in is when we mix the two together and we don't keep them separate. So in other words, it looks like this, where you're going into your work Monday morning, you're sitting down at your computer and you just start working feverishly. And then once you get done, you think to yourself, okay, well, what should I be doing next? And then you work feverishly on the next activity. And then you think about, okay, what do I need to do next? And by the end of your day, maybe you're finding yourself not that productive. Or maybe even worse, you're spending all day going back and forth quickly between planning and doing, and there's just no real rhythm or flow to your day. I did some research on this and I found some studies that show that when you mix these two, the planning and doing and multitasking together, it may not affect the quality, but it definitely affects the time it takes you. So your efficiency really suffers. There's one research study that I found very interesting where they gave students a reading assignment and they gave some access to instant message and some did not have access to instant message. And as you can probably imagine, the students that had access to instant message and so all those constant interruptions, it took them 25% longer to do the same reading assignment that students without instant message had. So what can you do to make your workday easier? Well, first of all, separate the two, the doing from the planning, and spend some time during the early part of your day to plan it out like an architect. Plan your priorities, plan when you're going to do what, and actually lay that out and leave yourself a little bit of flexibility and wiggle room. And then once your workday gets started, be all builder, work away, get things done, and then at the end of the day, go into architect mode, see what you got done, and do a brain dump around what you're going to do the next day, and make sure that you separate the two for more efficiency. Now, make sure you stay tuned because next week I'm going to be sharing with you productivity's greatest power tool.